King's friend says to him that if he himself were ever diagnosed with a terminal illness, and if he could arrange to go of his own volition, that's how he would want to do it. So no, it's the same as the people who say that other forms of totalitarianism, not explicitly theocratic, are secular. An argument that keeps on annoying me, and you'll probably want to return to it, but just for now I'd say, well, because I never don't get asked, but I just say, well, I'm on this particular aspect of it. To say, to have this argument fairly, you'd have to point to a society, not that had been Stalinized or Nazified or something of this sort, but that was based on the veneration of, respect for, study of Voltaire, Lucretius, Einstein, Galileo, Spinoza, possibly the greatest ethicist there ever was, Bertrand Russell, Thomas Jefferson, and so on. You'd have to find a society where those were these sort of, if you like, the moral and philosophical authorities, and see how that society had degenerated into slavery, cannibalism, starvation, purges, and witch hunts. And that experiment, alas, we have not yet run. But that's the one I would propose.
It's odd when I think about it. It's really odd, in fact, that I chose to do this as a devil's advocate interview. But let's leave that aside.
Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry, I have to now. Yeah. I was asked by...
Oh, no.
It's an anecdote.
Not chapter 10.
No, it's an anecdote. I was asked... Oh, no, not chapter 10 again. Please, sir, not that. In case you don't know and haven't got the damn book yet, and I'm not sure it's not in there yet, but I was asked by the Vatican to testify against the sainthood nomination of Mother Teresa, against initially her beatification. And I said yes, of course. I was very honored to be asked. And yes, Your Holiness, the first time I've ever said that, and the last as well. So I went to testify, and I made a discovery that I thought I'd share with you. Everyone used to think they knew one thing about the Catholic Church, whether they were Catholics or not, that in sainthood arguments they have a devil's advocate, advocatus diaboli. And it was true until very recently. The last pope scrapped this office. The office doesn't exist any longer. It was partly so he could fast-track sainthood. He made more saints, the last pope did, than his 10 predecessors combined in double. So the advocatus diaboli office was shut down, no longer is there. So I had to testify just in a seminar room with a Monsignor and a deacon and a priest, and a tape recorder and a Bible. And I realized halfway through that I'd just become the first person in history to have represented the devil pro bono.
Okay.
Which is a distinction of a sort.
You took us into the realms of cosmology a short time ago. Here's another quote from your book. Religion has run out of justifications thanks to the telescope and the microscope. I mean, you're simply arguing that...
It's a bit simplistic, that, isn't it?
Yes, it is a bit. But you are simply arguing that science has killed off religion, is that right?
I'm saying I think it's incompatible with. It's the two ways of thinking as well as the two modes of discovery that follow are incompatible with it, irreconcilable. Yes, I do think so. But it's a bit crude to say that the microscope and the telescope alone will do it. I was thinking more about what we found out about our own human nature, namely the microscope. We know a lot more about what makes us morally and ethically the way we are, and what our kinship is with the lower animals as well.